What's popping, y'all? It looks like Travis Scott is alive and kicking because after Pusha T did another interview where he was asked about Travis and really stamped down on it that like, nah, we are not friends and we are not even in the same friend circles. This time the interview was with none other than Bootleg Kev. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now before we get into what Travis Scott said.
In your head, because I think Jack Boys is coming out too.
Yeah.
The Travis thing.
Oh, I don't know. Is it?
Do you think that was on purpose?
Oh man, I think it whatever it was, it's good because I think people need to be able to A and B the music. I think that's the biggest thing.
You guys have so many of the same friends though, man. You would think,
no,
right?
Don't.
No, he said no. Actually, he's like, don't get it up.
Yeah, I know. I don't have the same friends as them. No, I don't. I promise you, I don't.
Well, you guys, Sci-Hi's friends with Travis, you know.
Sci-Hi's my guy.
It was so funny when he said Sci-Hi the Prince. He's like, yeah, Sci-Hi is my guy. And Travis Scott, to my surprise, he actually responded on Jack Boys 2. I'm going to do a whole separate video talking about Jack Boys 2. That's still coming. But, and that will come, 100%. I promise. I don't usually promise things because when I do promise, I 100% do it. But he replies with the following bars on Champagne and Vacay, which is the second track, but like the first real track. The first one's more of an intro. And he says, man, I swear these old dudes kill me. Know my YNs feel me. They just want the real me. Now this is my question. Are YNs listening to Travis Scott like that? Like, isn't a YN, like, wouldn't they be listening to a young boy? Or really, what, like an EBK J-Bo? That's probably the new young boy, right? Like the guy that's absolutely just crashing out everywhere. I don't know. Keep me posted. Let me know who they're listening to. They just want the real me. Blue Bugatti, I'm dodging TMZ. Made 100 off pushing T's. Now my phone on D&D. So some people say like, yo, this was coming off of like a Pusha T diss. The question becomes, is Travis Scott capable of writing a bar like this? Now, the bar is not like the most genius thing ever, but I feel like Travis Scott's rapping has devolved over the past 13 years. And I don't want to get into too much of my opinions on this project, but I like it. Pusha T. And one of the criticisms that Travis Scott has gotten since Astroworld was, yo, this guy's just selling t-shirts. He's not even selling albums, this and that. And he's leaning into that criticism. So he's coming at his haters, but he's also coming at Pusha T. And I think this is also coming at Nicki. Because now he is saying like, oh, dudes kill me. So Nicki can't fall under that because she's not a male. However, Nicki is older than Travis Scott. Like Nicki is old in terms of the rap game at least. And she was coming at him for pushing tees as well. He's saying like, yo, he's just selling t-shirts and hoodies. And if you look at it right now too, Jack Boys, the website, and this really reminds me so much of ASAP Mob. It's almost like it worked backwards. So Travis Scott did start off as a group or a duo with the Classmates. But Travis Scott then leaves that, does his own thing solo, blows up, and then he creates his own ASAP Mob versus ASAP Mob was created, Rocky joins, and then Rocky does his own thing. But if you scroll down to the bottom where you see like a film by Harmony Korine, the Jack Boys 2 CD deluxe package, I'm kind of upset at myself for not buying this. Like, this looks like a straight up DVD. I don't know why it says CD. Maybe it's just a bigger CD, but if they had a film, kind of like when they had the Cozy tapes, right? It's like Cozy Tape Volume 1 and 2. We got Jack Boys 1 and 2. Will we get a Jack Boys 3? That's the real question. And I want to see, like, Jack Boys 2, I want to see these guys rolling around together. That's what we really need, because ASAP Mob, you could tell they genuinely F with each other. They were kicking it with each other, and it's just that their careers just sent them in different paths. Like, you know, people got to be at different shows. They're getting booked solo, not as a group. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, you see Travis Scott, he's selling tees. He's got these box sets that he's going to step on. Pusha T's Clips release. He might sell, I don't think he'll sell 10X, but I think he'll sell at least 3 to 5, anywhere from 3 to 5X. They're really pushing this album hard. I had a friend, let me just tell you guys a funny story. So I got a homie who is like, yo, I'm like reading my manga. There's like manga's like, you know, like there's anime and then you could read it's like Japanese comics. And you would never think that this guy really like reads manga like that. Just like from how I know him, I was like, well, what are you reading? And then he shows me like this site and he's reading. I'm like, what is that? What is this story even about? So I'm learning not new things about my homie, but like things that you didn't know that he was really into. And he's telling me that the ads that he's getting on these manga sites are taking him to 2000 Excursion, the music video on YouTube. So that just goes to show, when you see a lot of these views, especially on music videos, and they don't really seem, and the conversation isn't being had. Now, you got to look at cross-platform behavior. So if the music video isn't being talked about on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, etc., and the views look really, really high, that doesn't mean the views are fake, but it's less likely that there are 100% people that wanted to click on that and by their own volition looked for the music video, or it showed up on their page and they clicked on it. So an example is Drake. Like, Drake notoriously has low numbers initially in the first couple of days for his music videos because he doesn't do this type of activity. And I'm not saying this type of activity is wrong. I think it's brilliant. I think it's great marketing. It pumps the numbers up. It makes it look good. My homie's a fan of Travis. Like, he enjoys Travis music. He's not, I wouldn't say like a fanatic, but he's like, yeah, I had to put this, I saved this for later to listen to it. So that just goes to show the extent of the marketing that they're doing for Jack Boys 2. And that's just the 2000 Excursion music video. Who knows what else they're doing on the back end that I don't know about. And this is just something that I heard from a close friend that we were just kicking it on a call together. So Travis is really trying to, and I said like a week prior, I was like, yo, this is the best thing that Travis can do, because anything else that Travis tried to do would be out of character. And that's where you don't want to get to. Like, Travis Scott is a brand. He's somewhat of a corporation as well. But Travis Scott doesn't drop a full-on verse dissing somebody. Like, the first thing that's going to happen if Travis delivers a scathing verse is people are going to be like, yo, who wrote this? Like, yo, Sci-Hi got in the booth for him for this. There's no way Travis wrote this. So even if he does deliver a verse like that, number one, he's not going to get credit for it. Number two, if he does get credit for it, it's so out of character. Well, he's just not going to get credit for it. And number two, they're just going to try to pick it apart. And then number three, it's not even going to sound good. Like Travis, and it's going to sound like he's trying too hard. Like, a lot of Travis Scott's music, at least when he's rapping, sounds effortless. Now, the production, there's clear, you can hear that there's thought and effort put into that, and where to put each beat, how to transition songs, really beat switches in the middle of them. I would say Travis Scott has had some of the biggest songs with beat switches and the most memorable beat switches in the middle of the songs of the past 10 years. If we're talking hits strictly, I know some people will be able to pull up obscure songs from artists that the majority of us haven't heard of, but Travis Scott handled this perfectly. He got a couple of, well, really half a bar off on him, referenced him, let him know what was up. He's going to outsell him, and then he's just going to keep it pushing. Because like I said, with Drake, for instance, he could have just kept ignoring Kendrick Lamar, because Kendrick Lamar has so much more to gain from Drake than Drake has to gain from Kendrick. No matter what happens between Travis Scott and Pusha T is the winner in that situation. Even if Travis Scott washes him in a beef, what does he get? Like, the people that mess with Pusha T are never going to say, yo, we got to switch up, man. Pusha T got washed by Travis Scott, which is not even something that could happen in any universe, 1 through 7. But overall, I'm surprised Travis Scott responded at all. I like the way that he responded, and I don't think there is any better way that he could have responded to this. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you disagree, if you agree, would you have given Travis Scott credit if he dropped a full verse? I would have thought it was trying too hard. I would be like, yo, what the hell is this guy doing? It would have been surprising, but yeah. Let me know, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.